I feel like I've forgotten something. And I'm back. And so is he, she, they. Before we even start, have you subscribed? Go on. Don't forget to hit that bell. Thank you. New week, new series. It's like Disney Plus, without the continual outpouring of extended universe series, which you just know is going to fuck up the films. In a year's time, you're going to be watching a prequel starring R2-D2 and Vision's going to make an appearance, carrying 3PO's head on a spike as he rides atop a waste allocation load lifter from Earth in the future. And you'll watch it, you monsters. Anyway, this series will see me focus on a performer that I believe is one role away from crazy adulation, a mountainous amount of accolade, and more than likely a sellout role in the movie I just described. An actor who has built a steady resume in which they've been consistently rather excellent, but they haven't yet taken on that role that will furnish them with the critical acclaim that they so richly deserve. They are essentially a role away from the awards circuit, and I feel the evidence is there for me to be quite good at this. I picked out Daniel Kaluuya after all. Yep, that was me. So, without further ado, today's video will be about Zazie Beetz. Now, I do hope I pronounced that correctly. I probably haven't. It is a tough one, as her name actually derived from the mispronunciation of a name taken from the French film Zazie dans le métro, which her father watched dubbed in German, and took that pronunciation of it and ran with it. And the surname is Beetz, but with an American accent on it, so the double E kind of ends up sounding a bit Bates, Bates, Bates. Bottom line, I've probably mullered it. And for that, I'm eternally sorry. But that's why we need more people saying her name. Would have made my research a lot easier. It's like the Bassinger Basinger thing all over again. Porsche, Nike, aluminium, aluminum, pavement, sidewalk. Basically, I'm attempting a French name with a German pronunciation in an American accent whilst being British. It's a lot to take on. So, once again, apologies Zazie. Born in Germany in 1991, Zazie began acting professionally in 2013, and relatively quickly landed a role in TV's Atlanta, which propelled her to what could have been considered her big break in Geostorm 2017, a big-budget sci-fi action movie where she played cybersecurity expert Dana. With a hefty budget of $122 million, the movie initially lost the studio $72 million. And recorded another critical flop in the career dive of Gerard Butler. However, it has gone on to grow a little bit of a cult following, as the initial derisions of lackluster and run-of-the-mill storytelling is exactly what geeks like to watch. I'm telling you, it's as stupid as a goose, but there are worse ways to spend 109 minutes. Furthermore, Zazie Beetz is remarkably competent as a newcomer to the world of big blockbuster action, although she does spend most of her screen time behind a computer. Hey, that's the world of cybersecurity. From here, and in no small part to the plaudits that she was receiving for her TV work, she landed the scene-stealing role of Domino in Deadpool 2. Yep, you heard me. Scene-stealing. And stealing scenes from Ryan Reynolds in the role that he was literally born to play must be no easy feat. But honestly, she is the sole reason that I believe that Deadpool 2 is better than the first. Hilarious, captivating, powerful, not to mention one of the most badass female characters ever thwacked onto a screen. She is up there with one of the greatest superhero characters ever.
I finally know why I'm here. I was raised in this place. Not raised, I was tortured.
From here, she single-handedly wrestled psychological horror movie wounds away from the clutches of Armie Hammer, who looked singularly intent on destroying it, and she managed to salvage something almost worth watching. And from here, she took her on-screen confidence to an all-new level with the underseen gem High Flying Bird, starring alongside Andre Holland, a rapidly paced sports drama directed by Steven Soderbergh in which she plays Sam, the smart and business-savvy assistant of Andre Holland's basketball agent, Roy, as they hatch a plan to save his company from business lockout. Shot entirely on an iPhone 8, this movie reads like an Aaron Sorkin screenplay on speed. And once again, Zazie steals the show. Next up, the criminally underrated Joker Origins movie, Joker. And I say underrated because 68% Rotten Tomatoes, you're speaking batshit nonsense. It's great. As the cynical single mother living next door to Joaquin Phoenix Arthur Fleck, her role is small but hugely significant. And I tell you, yep, Zazie rocks it, grabbing the attention of the audience every time the camera rewards us by pointing at her. Toe-to-toe with Phoenix, one of Hollywood's finest working actors, well, that's one mighty big ball she is not dropping.
Fuck him. I think the guy that did it is a hero. 3 less pricks in Gotham City.
And with a steady parade of solid work interspersed between all of these, Zazie Beetz is probably well overdoing her duty to pay her dues. A bill of dues that seem to be 10 times the amount that is levied at men before Hollywood grants them the solid opportunities. With the upcoming Western, The Harder They Fall in post-production, will that role see her receive the critical accolades that she deserves? I mean, it's got Idris Elba in it, so considering his strangely pedestrian career choices, one would think probably not. Yes, I know, we all love Idris Elba, but movie-wise, let's be honest with ourselves, there aren't too many golden eggs in there. Maybe it will be upcoming thriller Bullet Train with Brad Pitt, Michael Shannon and Lady Gaga that sets cinema's collective head into a swizzle of adulation. Whenever it occurs, and I guarantee you it will, you can come back here and type in the comments below, who's here because of ... And you will know that somewhere in the world, I am smiling and screaming, I told you so. Laters. You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go. Well, actually, make sure you like, subscribe and hit the bell. That way you will not miss any notifications for future videos. Also, why not go find me on the socials? Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. There'll be a link tree somewhere around there. You can also catch me on the Cool Kids Film Club, so why not seek them out as well? Cool Kids Film Club on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and they might be on Twitter. They're on TikTok. All details will probably be in the following title card. Now you can go.
I did that.